SAP applications help the world run simple. Studies estimate that almost 3/4 of world transaction revenues touch an SAP system. But run simple business processes can depend on very complex application landscapes. Vnomic has been co-innovating with Microsoft and SAP to automate the deployment of powerful SAP HANA landscapes like S4 HANA on Azure, offering Vnomic SAP Management Solution as an Azure service globally. Vnomic service on Azure is now easy to enable for your subscription. From Microsoft Azure Marketplace, select Vnomic and answer a few questions as you see here to add it to your Azure subscription. Once enabled, we can design any SAP landscape and deploy automatically. Let's design a SAP S4 HANA landscape using a Vnomic workbook and deploy on Azure Cloud. SAP S4 HANA has many tiers. We start by configuring the NetWeaver tier by selecting options including production or non-production, S4 HANA version, whether we want high availability, and which operating systems. Next, let's design the front-end portion of the S4 HANA system by using the Front-End tab and selecting options like Production or Non-Production and the OS versions. Moving to the HANA tab, we decide on options including Production or Non-Production, HANA version, and HANA memory sizes, Vnomic support deployment, all the way up to 32 terabytes in scale-out mode on Azure. Followed by High Availability option, HSR, or VM Restart for HANA tier, and select the OS options. As you see, the bill of materials is automatically calculated and are displayed on the right as we go forward with our selections, along with the cost of each Azure component, all derived from the customer Azure subscription rate card, which includes all their discounts. Transport, shared storage, SBD, servers, and DNS are the other configuration options that can be set in the workbook. Once completed, Vnomic provides accurate Azure pricing for the proposed S4 HANA landscape, including the reserved instances for 1- and 3-year cost options. To deploy this landscape, all we need to do is save this workbook and upload the workbook onto Vnomic service in Azure as you see here. Once uploaded, Vnomic takes the workbook information and validates the proposed S4 HANA landscape meets SAP and Microsoft best practices and requirements, and if so, it will compute the entire landscape configuration and topology using its desired state engine and starts building the landscape in the right order with zero touch, all automated. Every step is meticulously documented with all the details to ensure proper documentation and governance. We let the system run and will come back once the S4 HANA landscape deployment has been completed. Based on the data size, this process might take a few minutes to many hours. Well, the S4 HANA landscape is done. Let's take a look at the 3 tiers of the S4 HANA landscape that we designed and now has been deployed on Azure. As you recall, the tiers were NetWeaver, Fiori Front-End, and HANA in high availability mode. We decided to enable the high availability for the NetWeaver, so Vnomic has created 2 instances, and Vnomic provides visibility including the topology view of each NetWeaver tiers. Next, we can look at the HANA instances in high availability and its topology view. You can see the 2 HANA servers and all the SAP requirements that have been computed and implemented in the topology view, as well as the front-end Fiori servers and the topology view of the S4 HANA front-end, and all of its building blocks that Vnomic has automatically provisioned and configured to meet the SAP requirements. Vnomic also provides System Status View to show other information from the newly deployed S4 HANA landscape. Let's start up the S4 HANA system that we have built along with Fiori interface, which we are going to log into, and also look at the S4 HANA system validation report. Let's take a look at the components of this S4 HANA in Azure portal. S4 HANA deployed by Vnomic is ready to run your mission-critical businesses on Azure Cloud while meeting SAP delivery, governance, and auditability requirements.